Hi, this is Candy from CG Applique Patterns. This is video 6, Clipping Applique Pieces. Clipping patterns for applique is kind of an art, and until you actually start turning your edges, which will be showed in the next video, you probably aren't going to understand the process fully. It took me a while to find the best ways to tackle clipping and what worked for me. So I'm going to show you on several of the pieces from the beginner pattern 1. I can't do them all because the video won't upload. So I'll try to do this quickly but thoroughly. This is pattern 1. Here is your 1/8 of an inch seam. Let me get the camera over here a little bit. And it's a very gentle curve here. So you see these marks right here? They're little clips. And this is what you're going to be doing is I like to use my larger scissors, and you're just going to be clipping fabric, but not all the way up to the template. Leave a little space in between there. You do that on all the patterns. Okay, this is pattern 2. It has 1/8 of an inch seam here, all around a fairly gentle curve, but we need to clip. What this does, it allows the fabric not to bunch up, but to lay on top of each other, so we get a nice clean curve when we turn these pieces. The top here, a knob that's this big only needs to be clipped. Okay, so you just put some clips. And I've got all this in the printable instructions that come with your pattern. I've got pictures of these so you can refer to them. Here's a curve that's deep. And what I use is the pie method. You're going to, at the middle of this curve, you're going to cut like a piece of pie. And when all these are turned, this little piece of pie will come over. I'll show you what I mean. Because we're going to turn all these pieces over and glue them down. When you come down and you're turning your pieces over, and they're not sticking now because I don't have any glue, but you see that little pie that comes up there. It's not showing very well because this is demonstration fabric. It's not cotton. I needed a solid that could show all these clips. Okay, let's try to do that on this one here. We'll clip it. Okay, and let's try my purple thing. Okay, here we go. You see how the fabric splits? There's a little white in there. Okay, that's what's going to happen on every curve that you clip. It's going to ease it. It's going to ease it so it turns around these curves nicely, and you get a nice even edge. You don't have a lot of stuff that's crooked and just doesn't look good. Okay, another curve, clip, clip. This is a big clip. You don't need them too close, and you don't want to clip too much because you'll just have hash. It's just too much. Okay, on 3, this is not going to be anything done to the 1/4 inch seams. It's going under other fabric. Here, again, I think I might actually clip here. On the curves, on the outside curves, you're going to clip on either side of the curve, and you can even shave a little bit off, because these clips will ease this fabric around, and if you shave a little off, it won't get bunchy. Okay, here's another curve. Here's a little pie that's going to, once you clip it, it's going to, when we glue it, it's going to go like a little pie onto the template. Okay, 1/8 of an inch out, and that will follow. Any outside curves like that, you can clip. It just eases the fabric once you're working on them. 1/4 inch, don't need to do anything. But we do, this is 6, we do have a solid line here. This needs to be clipped. Again, this is a little bit of a hill here, so we're going to put a little clip mark. This is a big, deep inside curve. So I start in the middle with 1 pie and I add a pie to either end. So this will look like this when it's done. It's got 3 little pies that stick out. Number 7, 1/8 of an inch. This is a little tiny little dip. You really don't need to clip. Your fabric should take that. Now again, we've got a very deep curve, so I clip a little pie here, and 1 in here, and 1 on the outside. Again, you've got 3 little pies that are going to be turned over. See how that fabric eases. If you sew or quilt, you understand easing. Here is a little knob or a little exterior curve. On curves like this, no matter how big they are, I generally clip on either side to give this part play. And on these little ones, you can see it's straight. I shave off or clip off a straight line, and at the top, it takes enough fabric off so you don't get a bunch of fabric when you turn it over. These curves like this they're a little difficult too. You have to learn how to do them, but just remember you can make it easier if you clip in the right places. Around here, outside curve, clip, clip, clip. This is an inside curve, but it's not that deep, so you can just do a clip there. This is straight, so you don't need it to do anything. Okay, here is fabric 2. Inside curve, clip, clip. Big curve. I just did 1 pie here because it's not that big or wide. If it doesn't work, you can. Oh, I already did this one, didn't I? Okay, we'll start here in 9. Okay, here we go. Clip, clip, clip. Around a little tiny curve, clip and clip, and cut this off short. Again, when you're going around here, you won't have as much fabric to stick in this little place. Here's a deep curve, 2 little pie clips right here. You have another outer curve here, which you clip, clip. Because we're going around here, and I have a big curve here, you don't need to clip again. Again, this one has three pies. Here, here, and here. And you see where they will spread out to be. Here's a little outside curve. You clip here, and this is all to ease the fabric so that it'll go over and it won't fight itself. This is number 10, which is all 1/8 of an inch except for where these curves are. Remember, we left this fabric for a reason. We go to this curve, 2 pies, go around, clip here, clip here. This is a little bigger. You may not have to shave this one off or straighten this one off. This would probably go. It's those little ones that need less material going around. Okay, clip on the curve here. We come down to another really deep curve. We have 3 pies here. Clip, clip, clip. You can see them here. All these demonstration pattern pieces are going to be online, so or on the printable instructions, so you'll see them. Clip, 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 clip around the curve. Here's the big curve. I've got 3 pie pieces. You can see them. Come around here. Now you've got a little small outside curve. You do want to cut this one off and clip here. So there's not that much fabric going in here. All right, now this is 14 and 15 of the flower petals. Come around. Now this is a big wide curve, so outside curve, so you clip. There's 2 indentations here. All I do is put a little clip in there because it's very, very shallow. Same here, little clip. Now we're going around curve. We can clip here to ease this, and I have 2 pies here and here in this little piece here. Go around here. Now this is kind of a medium curve, so it'd be up to you to decide if you want to shave this off. Don't do it until we start turning. You don't have to clip everything off. If you're not sure, just leave it and work with it when we're actually doing the turning. This will need clipping, obviously, because it's a deep curve with pies. Okay, and this one, clip, clip. We're going around a curve. This is pretty straight. Clip. Here's a curve. Do pie around a smaller node here, or a little knob. So clip, clip. Usually on these type of portions of the patterns, I always clip on either side and then decide what to do with here. Sometimes you can just clip it and it works, and sometimes you need to cut it off. And this one I thought I would cut it off, so I've just got a line there where to remind me to cut it off. Here's another curve that needs to be handled. So it's 2 pie pieces. Okay, and here's the instance where the solid line, the 1/8 inch edges butt up next to the 1/4 inch. And what you did when you cut it out, you just made a zigzag here. This little portion needs to be clipped. Because this piece is going to be turned, and this piece has to stay flat. So just clip it so this piece is free to be turned in the next video when we do this. Okay. All right. I've done as many examples as I can, and like I said, you can see these. You can see all of them on in the pattern. So next time will be video 7, and that will be turning your applique edges. Okay, we'll see you then. Thank you. Bye-bye.